And it fueled me and it led me to this passage to bless the Lord, oh my soul. Aren't you thankful that he does not get mad over every little thing? And he's the only one who actually can justly be angered over every little thing. But he is slow to anger because he's abounding in steadfast love. Do you see the Lord that way? I know this might seem like it's dragging out. Y'all stay with me here. Do you see the Lord that way? Lord, listen, when you serve God, do you see him as one who is slow to anger, abounding in steadfast love? When you pray, that's how he revealed himself to Moses, and that's how he revealed himself to the people of Israel, and obviously that's how he revealed himself to David. Have you seen his abundant love for you? I'm not talking about his abundant love for somebody else. Have you seen God's abundant love for you? Do you marvel at God's patience with you? That's it. Do you bask? Do you bask and rest in the security of his perfect, overflowing, steadfast love towards you, Christian?
Say it, brother. Listen.
I know God is patient with other people.
All right.
But do you know God? Do you know his steadfast love towards you?
That's it, brother. That's it.
Speak, Holy Ghost.
Do you bless his name? Listen, do you bless his name that God restrains his righteous wrath from you?
Stay in your hand, Lord.
And I can tell you, saints, if you is that your desired disposition toward other people? Is it your desired disposition towards all other people?
Yes, Lord. Help us.
Are you currently pursuing peace and patience with other people? I can tell you, saints, if you are, then you are currently experiencing more and more the benefits of blessing his holy name. Don't get it twisted. The Lord holds back his destruction because of who he is, not who we are. David, the writer of this psalm, he had sinned against Uriah. He had sinned against Bathsheba. He had sinned against his own self. He had sinned against the nation of Israel. And most of all, he had sinned against the mighty Lord who anointed him. And this same God, now I'm talking about an example of God's slowness to anger. The same God allowed David to live for a time unrepentant. He didn't cause David to live unrepentant, but he did allow David to keep breathing and living and eating and sleeping unrepentant for a while. David did not confess his sin right away. Now be assured, that's not the pattern that you and I are to follow, by the way. But it is a fact. So when David was confronted by the prophet Nathan and he confessed and repented, look, he looked back, verse 2 where it says, forget not all his benefits. When David confessed and repented, he looked back and saw God's slowness to anger and steadfast love and mercy. Because he said, look, I've been going this whole time and I'm just now repenting. God should have been angry with me. This is why he commands his soul to bless the Lord with all that he has. He recognized the just penalty for such acts as adultery and murder. He knew the character of his God because he had the law. David had the law. Look, he had the word, but David cries out in worship because he has more than just the written law. David knows the lawgiver. He knows the restraint of the lawgiver. He knows the mercy of the lawgiver. David to continue in sin that grace may abound. Did you hear that? David's intimate knowledge, relationship with the lawgiver does not lead David to continue in sin that his grace may abound. Intimacy with our merciful God produces worship and mercy and love in the sinner. Intimacy with our merciful God produces worship and mercy and love in the sinner. The foundation of God's restraint is his character.